app. And we are real estate agents, right? So we are always on the move. If you're going to get a PC app, it's going to be really tough for us because going back home, you're going to go back late probably. And by that time, you're going to do your videos. I'm sure that you'll only do like probably one video a month, or if you're really busy real estate agent, then probably 2 videos in a year. So let's go on to the ads, which are good for editing. If you're going to use your phone, so for iPhone, the best thing to do is go on Google, best iPhone video editing app. So it comes out with a whole list of apps. So what you can do is go and see what is good with the apps and how is it suitable to you. Because different people, you have different capabilities. So for me, for example, I don't like something which is very slow. I need it to be fast. I need to put a lot of things. So I use LumaFusion. LumaFusion is more professional editing software. My partner finds it difficult to do it with that. So you can go on to see easier softwares, which can produce really good quality videos as well. You also want to see how is it being uploaded, what is the quality that's going to be uploading to, and all that. So LumaFusion is about 130 ringgit lifetime, if I'm not mistaken. Lifetime, or it's per year. So it's really cheap compared to other apps, and it's good. This is for iPhone, yeah. And for Android, you also have the specific apps to use. Different processors, so it'll be different apps which is better, that work better with the apps that's living. So just go out, Google it up, and check out which is good for you. So next, I have a lot of comments coming in like, hey, why is your video so long? You know, it's not suitable. Clients, they don't want to see long videos. They want to keep it short. But it all actually depends on where do you want to put your videos. So there's like different kind of videos. For YouTube, there's different duration that you need to put. Facebook, you need to put in a different duration. And what if you want to do for both? So I guess it's just up to you. Maybe you should just be creative. Make a longer one for YouTube, then just cut it and make a shorter one for YouTube, for Facebook, sorry. So for Facebook, if you're going to do Facebook ads, you see the one that comes out sponsored right above the ad, right? So those are Facebook ads. So those kind of content you'd want to put 10-second to 2-minute videos. So this really works. And for general content, say you're going to write about, you're going to talk about how is the property market right now, or what are the things to do when you decide to purchase a property, what are the procedures, that kind of content videos where you're sharing. You might want to do longer duration, but for Facebook, keep it within 2 to 4 minutes, because Facebook, people are always scrolling for new contents, so they are not really into searching for properties. It's just coming up there and they're like going to watch it for a while. Keep it short. For YouTube, you can either put 3 to 5 minutes, or you can even go 5 to 10 minutes. Basically, keep it between below 10 minutes for YouTube. So if you look at my videos, it's always about 5 minutes, 6 minutes. On your left, you can see all these videos which are short. And then on your right, you can see this other property agent, I Heng. So you should go and check out his videos. If you say that my videos are long, you should check out his videos. It's like about 12 to 14 minutes, guys. And he doesn't even have a gimbal. I guess he uses his GoPro, and he does very simple editing. But look at the views that he has, about 13,000, 12,000 views, which is really good. That's what you need for now. So duration, does it matter? Yes, but it depends on you. Like, experiment with it. Try to do short videos. See what people like, how many likes you get, how many views you get, that sort of thing. So just experiment with it, yeah. So where to get these contents from? How to brainstorm for contents? You don't need to think too much. Online, you have a lot of resources. Just go to Google. Every morning, what I do whenever I want to do my content, if I'm just thinking, what am I going to do today? Google up, okay, what to talk about real estate, and you have thousands of topics to talk about. Just pick one and see which is suitable for you. You can, if you say you want to do a Malay one, if you're familiar with the language, do up according to that. If you're familiar with English, do up according to that. But if say if you want to do it in a language that you don't know, you can use Google Translate and then try to edit it. Do anything, you can just go creative on it. Because contents you're not going to do a video one time, you're going to do a lot of times. So it can be ridiculous at times for you, but the ridiculous videos will gain more views. For example, I made a video recently. It's later I'll show you. It's I made a lot of property videos about talking about properties, talking about offer to rent, offer to purchase, which I thought would really attract people. But recently I made one about ghosts, about living behind cemeteries. How is it like? And that video actually got me about 700 plus views compared to my other videos, which I get maximum about 500 views. So you see, it doesn't really need to be so into real estate, like, your knowledge and things like that. It can be something which is fun as well, something that people want to know. Next, you can get contents from feedback or questions from other people. So for example, now is COVID season, right? So I had a lot of clients coming and asking me, landlords asking me, hey, what to do? My tenant don't want to pay rent now. I tell them about the moratorium, and then I tell them that, hey, you don't need to pay the interest now. It's only 6 months later. And so you can adjust according to that. You can just give some leeway to your tenant. Then tenants ask me what to do. I advise the same thing. Talk to your landlords. Then buyers come and ask me, hey, is this a good time to buy? And I say, hey, wait, let's check out first what's the government going to give. Probably they're going to give something like HOC or something like that, because they're going to give stimulus packages to bring the market back up again. So let's wait and see. Then sellers usually they don't come and ask you, like, is it a good time to sell? When they're really in trouble, they need money, they want to sell. So you can use all these as contents. Maybe you can take one issue, make it into a content, or you can put everything. What my advice for this COVID-19 season, for buyers, for tenants, for all kind of things. So this is what you do. Sometimes you see other agents, they are talking. You see you're in a roadshow or something, you hear other agents asking some questions. Then like, I know that answer. So you do the content because you know that someone is actually looking for answers for that kind of thing. Then share it with that agent, share it with other agents, share and make yourself helpful, and also create awareness about yourself, also branding. So the last tips that I'm going to share, quite fast, right? Yeah. So the last thing is the little things that you should pay attention to. So throughout making these videos, if you see my videos from last time to now, every time there's improvement. Why? Because I always get feedback from people, from kids. Yeah, I even ask kids, hey, what do you think about this video? Is it boring? Is it entertaining? What can I do? Then I also get other real estate agents coming and telling me, Bhavani, I think it's too long. Hey, I think you're condensing too much. And then I also have movie producer coming and telling me, I think you should do this, you should do that. So take all this positively, take all this feedback and see what you can do about your videos. You can never be the best out of anything, but keep improving yourself. So let's go. Background music. So when it comes to background music, why do I say get it from YouTube audio library? Because if you're going to put your videos on YouTube, say now maybe you only get 30 views, 40 views, but in 3 years time, 4 years time, say you get like 100,000 views, and say you're going to earn money from your YouTube videos, but you can't earn that money if you're going to use some kind of other copyrighted music. So the best thing to do is go to your YouTube audio library, get the music from them, and their music is actually quite nice as well. There's like so many audios there. So just check that out and see what you can. It's very easy to download as well. And what about the volume? So make sure the background music volume is low compared to what you're talking. And sometimes you can, when you're editing, right, the volume will seem low. So what you do is you have to export the video, send it to YouTube, save it to your phone, save it to your PC, then check it out again. How is it like? It can differ, yeah. So do that test and see on and off. Then you will know, oh, okay, this is what the volume should be. But it also depends on the video, because every time I do a video, the background music volume, I always have to adjust. Sometimes it's high, sometimes it's lower than what it says. So it depends on the music. It depends on the environment on that day, those kind of things. I would like to add one more thing about music. Yeah, it's not really music, but avoid taking videos on rainy days because it's going to be really noisy. You can't hear anything at all. So this one we learned from mistakes as well, because we tried doing one day and like, oh my god, it's so noisy. So every time when you take a video, the first shot when you take it, listen to it again, because it's going to be too late if you do the whole video and then you listen to it like, oh my god, this thing can't go on. So always listen back the first time that you do the video. Maybe the first shot, listen to it back. Next, frame rate. I never knew about frame rate until I started making videos, better videos this year lah. So initially with your phone, right, your normal settings, I think if you're using the latest phones, will be 60 frames per second. This 60 frames per second is usually for if you want to slow-mo your video. But if you're going to make videos about real estate, you're going to show the property, you're going to talk, you want like some slow motion, not slow motion, but some real movement lah, so that it looks real, right? You'd want to go for 30 frames per second. And what you can do is just go to your video settings, change it. There's always a frame rate option there. And also in your editing app, don't forget to change that as well. 30 frames per second. Keep at that. 60 frames, I know it looks like, oh, the bigger is better. You don't need that. You can just go with 30 frames per second. So initial videos, we were doing 60 frames per second. Then we realized that, no, I think 30 is better. Next, it's about lighting. So houses in Malaysia, they are always, they are faced west, east, south, north. Most Chinese people prefer south facing. When you're taking a video, this is very, very important because you don't want to take a video when the sun is not shining or something like that. The best times always to take video is in the morning and in the evening. Afternoon is so hot, you might just die also by without water, dehydration or something like that. Because taking videos takes time, yeah. You have to redo the videos again, the clips again and again and again. So make sure the environment is perfect. Sunrise videos are very nice. Not sunrise, maybe before 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock is really good. You have nice reflection on your face. You don't need to do much color editing on your face and all that. So it looks very nice. Not only that, the property as well. You have this kind of a shiny finishing towards the photos, the videos, the property. So it'll make the property look very nice lah. Sunset videos also very nice. Late evening lah. So maybe about 5, 6 o'clock, before 7, because around 7 something it's getting dark already. And especially when you do drone shots, yeah, if you're going to do it after 6 o'clock, it will look very dull. So the best time I think will be about 5-ish, yeah. So next is subtitles. I noticed that what I do is I like to cramp up a lot of things into one thing. So if you notice all my previous videos, the subtitles are not as big as this. They are very, very tiny. They are black, and I try to put in as much of subtitles possible in one particular thing. Because I'm lazy as well, so I don't want to do new subtitle addition for each clip. But then I notice, you see, most people, right, when they are watching Facebook or YouTube, they are in office or they are somewhere where they have family members or other people around. So they're not going to listen. So subtitles are really, really important. And then they're going to watch in their phone. So if you're going to make your subtitles really, really small, they can't see it. So what's the point? They're going to close it immediately. So make your subtitles big. Maybe you want to experiment with colors with your subtitles. Just go ahead, be creative. It works. An easy way to do subtitles is also with YouTube. YouTube subtitle creator. But what I notice is it's not automatic. So people have to go and press the captions. So what I do is when I edit the videos, I put my subtitles, I write it out myself. And then for my English subtitles, I try to generate it with YouTube. It's very simple with YouTube. Try to go and figure it out. And then you can also download the subtitles from YouTube. And then you can upload it to your Facebook videos. So when you upload the same video, you're going to use it for your Facebook, for your YouTube, for your iProperty, Property Guru, all this. iProperty has actually a column where you can include the link for your video. So try to make best use of it lah. For Instagram, it's going to be very short, 30-second videos only. So just cut the best part of your video and put it for Instagram. But I feel like it's too much, like, who has the time to put into so many platforms? You already got iProperty, Property Guru, Muda, Age Prop, all these online platforms to add, and then you want to do on video marketing on so many apps as well. So just do where you can. It doesn't matter actually, as long as you do it. Information overload. So this is the most recent comment I got. So this person called me up and said, "Hey, Bhavani, everything is great, but you are putting too much, you're cramping too much of information into your video, and I'm just going to close it if it's going to be so boring." So this person's advice to me was, say you're going to do a property, and say for example, I mostly do Satya Eco-Glades. So Satya Eco-Glades is like Desa Park City, yeah. It's a whole development. So the first video you can do is about Desa Park City only. Say who's the developer, what is the area of this place, how much of place has been developed so far, what are the future projects that's coming by, that kind of general things. Maybe show the facilities, the surrounding areas, and that's it. Then the second video you can do a series like. So what you do is you say that okay, so this is the first launched property in Desa Park City. This is the name, and then you bring them to see the property and all that. So you are creating a series. You're making everything short, and you also have more contents to do, because you're breaking everything into different segments, and there's not too much of information that people need to process. So just create a flow for your videos, which is very important. Make sure it's not boring. So it's it is the last slide now. How to turn your videos into cash. So there are few ways to turn your videos into cash. One, the direct one, which is putting it up on iProperty, and where I say that you can put your link in, and sharing it on other online platforms, and sharing it on Facebook and things like that. So what happens is you get leads from these kind of videos. Then you go on to show them viewing, and then you close your case, and then you get cash from that. A second way is YouTube. YouTube pays you if you don't know. I think you need to have about 30,000 subscribers and a number of likes, and then they start paying you. And a lot of people are millionaires because of the YouTube videos. So that's why I told you, make your videos, use the free YouTube music. Otherwise, you won't get this money. So it's going to take some time, but don't worry, it might come. So just let it be that way. Another way for you to make money with this is an indirect way. So for example, when I said earlier just now that my clients actually, when I actually text people, and then they say that, hey, I watched your video before. So isn't that a very good thing? When I ask other agents to actually text the same clients, they don't get as much responses as I do. It's not because of the name. It's not because of my race. I'm Indian. It's quite difficult. But YouTube, because of my YouTube videos, when they see that, they notice that, oh, I know something. Even though I might not know, I might just copy it from whatever online sites there are. So most of the time when I want to talk about property, I use Prop Social's reviews. They are very good. So I just translate it to Malay, and no one knows where is it coming from. So people think that you're good just because of your video. Get the exposure, get the cash for yourself. So that is all from me. I hope this is not too short a video. Aldrin?
All right. Okay. Thank you very much, Bhavani. That has been a very valuable and informative sharing. Okay. I'm sure we all learned a lot. Definitely, I learned a lot. I was just wondering, Bhavani, why don't you show like one of the video that you have actually produced? Yeah.
Yes. Sorry, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
Okay. So you see, what I wanted to show you guys is these videos. Can you all see the screen? Can, right? Okay.
Yes, we can.
So this first one, Nusa Dua Chamon Nusantara, this was 3 years ago, and I had 12K views. And this quality is quite bad. You might want to see this quality. You can play fast. But it's just because it's been 3 years, so people have been watching and sharing, and they want to know what property is this. So you see, I was not using a gimbal at this time, just moving around, but it still garnered 12K views. Then I'll show you my latest videos. So now we have a drone and all that, so we can make better videos. Which one we did? So this is a lakeside video. So you see, these are the things that you can do with drone shots and editing and all that. If you notice, there's only 43 views because it's quite new. And don't care about the views, because as you go on later on, the views will keep on going up. Because YouTube, when people come to YouTube, they are actually searching for something. And not only that, yeah, if you go to, say, I'm doing a lot of videos on Satya Eco-Glades, right? So when you go to Google and you search for Satya Eco-Glades, the first thing that comes up, not the first thing, maybe in the third position is my videos usually. So it's indirectly making you area specialist without having to pay your area specialisting to iProperty and all that. And not only that, iProperty, you have to wait for so long. The last time I asked them, they said, oh, maybe you need to wait for next year. Why want to wait for next year when you can just do free videos and get yourself up?
All right. You have any other video?
No, you can actually go to my, you can just go to YouTube and click on Vaniwell, search for Vaniwell. You will see all my videos there. And any questions that you have, you can actually ask me through this Zoom session now, or later on, you can even text me and ask me. No issues. I'm always open for sharing.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much, Bawani. Okay, there's actually quite a lot of questions over here. Okay. One of it, the very first one is one of the participants was actually asking. You mentioned about there was someone who was using GoPro without a gimbal. So is it right to say that when you use GoPro, you don't have to use a gimbal, or you still have to use a gimbal?
What do you use? That selfie stick. You can use that as well as a replacement of a gimbal. So it's cheaper, and you can use it for all other users as well. If you're, especially when you're single, if your gimbal is like mostly if you're going to take a property video, so you just go, you have to hold it like this. Whereas a selfie stick, you can hold it like that and you can just show your face. So two different uses lah. Depends on what are you going to take. So and this guy, right, I heard what he does is he takes a selfie stick and then he puts the background of the property behind him and say, okay, I'm here now. This is the property. This is like, this is the room, that kind of thing. You can do that. That means you're all the time in the video, or you can use a gimbal and just show the video of the property and things like that. So it depends. If you're a very shy person, then you might not like your face to be seen all the time, because sometimes you will definitely forget what are you going to talk about. Actually, it doesn't matter lah. You should check out his videos. He doesn't care at all.
All right. Okay. Okay, there's another question that came in earlier. All right, you mentioned about having a microphone, especially when you interview someone. All right, while you're shooting the video. Am I right? So the question is this: if you are not interviewing someone, do you really need to have a microphone? And I believe this is an extra microphone other than the one that is inbuilt in your phone.
Yeah, it is very, very important actually, microphone, because if you don't have this external microphone, if you're going to use your phone one only, what happens is it will actually take up the music, the sound from your surroundings. So this was what happened to me day before yesterday when I was taking a video. We fixed in the microphone, but it was not functioning. Then what happened was, after we taking the whole video, usually we used to check every time, but this time it was so hot we didn't check after the video. Went back to edit, then I noticed that, oh my god, I can hear my house TV sound, I can hear my kids shouting there. So a lot of sound you can hear because of not using a microphone. When you use a microphone, you only hear your voice. So it's very important.
So in other words, it actually screen through the background sound. Is that right?
Yes, it filters out the background sound. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Okay, all right. Okay, wait, we have another few more question. Uh, okay, one of the participant was actually asking. Wait,
I
the
didn't get that.
device. Okay, so I think basically, she was actually asking. Those devices that I think there's a lot that's actually online. Let me see how to describe this. Those that has a backlight, a round backlight, and with a tripod, and then that is where you put your phone in the middle, that's surrounded by the light. Would you actually recommend that if for someone who is actually doing a self shot video?
For makeup session.
For makeup sessions, yes, because I think you need that much of light. But
Yeah.
when it comes to property real estate videos, these things that I've showed you is more than enough. Really, it's really more than
Oh,
enough.
more
And
than enough.
say usually like people who are dark skinned, they have a lot of lighting issues, so they will need to use different things like maybe
Reflector.
a reflector or something like that. But even without that, it's okay. You see me in my videos, you go and check it out. Sometimes even without putting any what do you call that filters, it's still okay lah. It's still okay. Just go with the lighting, natural lighting.
Okay, okay. Yes, you still look beautiful. All right. Okay. Yeah, what? All right, everyone. Hey, give a thumbs up. Come on. All right. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Okay. Yes, you see there's so many supporter. All right. Okay. So okay, looks like you have a lot of question here. Now another one is so on averagely, how long do you take to produce your video? All right. I think basically the question is from A to Z or A to Z. How long on averagely for every single video? What is your average time of producing a video?
Okay, as I said, like we are very very lazy. So most real estate, if you see real estate videos, they would say that they'll go for a whole day. So they will go to the property and then they will see this view, this view, this lighting and all that. They'll wait for the whole day. But what we do is we do in between our viewings and after viewings and things like that. So it takes about half an hour most to most. So talking also half an hour. What I did nowadays, last time what I used to do when I do my notes and everything, then I hafal and then I talk it out. And then I notice it takes a lot of time and it also gets me very anxious because I'm like trying to hafal and then tell it out and then it's not synchronizing. So nowadays I got a cheat lah. I just put the paper under the screen and then I read from it. You check out my latest videos, you would never see my moving. Another way of doing it is you see the video, I mean you see the paper and you talk, right? At the same time you put something else beside, you put some photos going on, so people will be focusing on the pictures, they will be focusing on the video that is going on beside it, but not on your eyes. And even if they focus on your eyes, I tried to focus, you can't really see it so much. Cheats.
Okay, interesting, interesting. Because a couple of months back when when we won the award, and I have to actually have to produce a video on myself. Okay, so it's as I was actually having the script. Okay, and I was putting it. I'm not sure whether y'all can see. I was actually putting it underneath my phone while taking it. So you are saying that to put something next to it so that people wouldn't, so that your eyes wouldn't be so obvious that you're reading it. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that's right. And when I take my videos, right, it's quite a distance, like maybe about 2 meters, 2 meters or something like that. And Kanesh is my partner is actually holding the camera with the gimbal and all that. So it's quite a distance. They can't see my eyes. But even though they can't see, I still take that extra effort to put something on the side lah, so they're not really focusing on my eyes. You don't
Okay.
want to be a news reader where everyone says, she's reading.
I see. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. There's another question here. I find it very difficult to upload a video in YouTube when the size of the video is very large. All right. Actually, I also face that problem. Recently, I've been uploading quite a lot of YouTube into the Esprit YouTube account. So how do you resolve this? Do you have any idea? That's what the participant was actually asking.
Actually, my videos, even though it's 5-6 minutes, it's quite big in size. It's about 5 gig, less 4 to 5 gig. That sort of size. Only recently when I made it to 30 frames per second, it changed a lot. So now my sizes of videos are about 1 gig, which is about 1000 MB. So it's faster to upload and download. So maybe you want to check your frame rate per second when you're recording. Change it to 30 frame rates per second. That's one thing. And but even though with my 5 gig size, it's okay. It takes maybe a few hours lah sometimes to upload, depending on our connection lah. You know, we are in Malaysia.
Yes, that's right. Talking about the frame rate per second, there was a question here. What is, I think earlier on you did mention during your session, but anyway, there was a question that came in. What is a recommended frame rate per second?
30 frame rates per second. This one, even for movies and all that, they make 30 frames per 24 to 30 frames per second lah. 60
All
frame
right.
rate, 60 is like for 60, 100 and all that is for like if you're going to slow-mo your video and things like that. So just maintain with 30 is the best.
So like a normal phone that we all have, if we just take a video, what is the frame rate?
It's usually 30, but my phone last time, I don't know why was it in 60. So just check under the video settings. Just go and scroll down, see what's happening there. You'll find this thing called frame rate. Change it to 30.
All right. Okay.
Editing also, your editing software also you need to change it to 30. Make sure both of it is the same. So if you take one in 60, when you take the videos in 60, then when you edit, you put in 30 and you upload in 30, there'll be some kind of problem as well. So always the same.
Okay, there's another question. This is concerning drone. Okay, okay. This person is planning to invest in a drone. All right, to make a videos for properties. Anything to look out for, or things to look out for when you are buying a drone? And you have any idea?
Well, when it comes to drone, we actually did a lot of research because you see, when we bought the gimbal, there was something faulty. So I kept scolding my husband, buys all this. I said, why do you always waste money? Buy the better one. Better just buy the better one only. So then after much research and going to different shops and asking them and seeing the video quality, you would want to buy the DJI Mavic 2 Pro is the best, I would say, because the quality, you don't want to jeopardize the quality like end of the day. You want 4K videos because you want to keep it for a long time. The lower quality one, probably you can use it for now. Then more and more new products are coming, better and better quality. So when people watch your videos and all that, if something else is better, they're going to go for better quality, right? So think that in your mind and see what to buy. I would say this DJI one is very, very good. It's so far the best. Even you go online and check the reviews, go to Google, check on reviews and all that.
Oh, so you mentioned it's a 4K DJI, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a question for me. And roughly how much would that cost a drone? Let's say of 4K DJI, roughly. What?
Okay, so the Mavic 2 Pro is about 6,008. This is the latest, latest one lah. And then the Mavic Mini will cost you about 1,900. So there's a lot of difference in the price. What I can suggest is, so what we thought lah, when we bought this, I said, hey, we buy this, so try to make videos for people and charge them like maybe 100, 200 ringgit to do the drone shots, which is a very small amount of money. I'm sure you have a lot of real estate agent friends who wants to have this kind of drone shots. Charge small and just to cover up your charges, but you have a very, very good quality drone end of the day.
Okay. All right. There's another question. What will be the best app for video editing for Android phone?
Again, I would say Google it up, because after what I did was for my iPhone, I searched as well. I Googled it up and then I checked out maybe like the best 3 apps. And then I went to YouTube, checked out the reviews of people who have been editing on these apps. What are the negative things that they say about the app? Then I thought about it. Okay, is this suitable with me? Is this not suitable with me? Then I came up. I said, okay, I need Luma Fusion. This is the best for me, and I'm not regretting at all. It's the best. Every day when I edit on it, I was like, oh, this is the best. This is the best. This is the best. So when it comes to Android, do the same as well. So just go on. You see this suggestion. They have like about 8 different suggestions. Kiddy Master, Quick, Viva Video. Viva Video, I noticed a lot of people using it, but I find the quality is not so good. So initially I tried using Viva Video. I don't like it at all. But I heard when I checked out reviews and all that, KD Master is okay so lah. So this is for phone apps that is. So try to see on YouTube reviews as well, and compare different apps and see.
All right. Okay. There's also another question that came in. Okay, let's see. Okay, so recently, there's this apps, a video apps called TikTok. All right.
Mhm.
There's also gaining quite a lot of users. All right. So the participant is asking you what is your opinion of TikTok? Okay, quite a general question. Also, so what is your opinion of TikTok?
Okay, this is actually a very interesting question. You think it's general, lah? So when I spoke to this movie producer David Teo, lah, he told me when I asked him, I want to make videos for property. I actually went and asked him, how much would you charge to make a video? And he told me, oh, it depends, lah. 3-minute video, at least 60,000 ringgit. And I got yes, because he's a movie producer, lah. So he has like a huge thing. Proper equipment and all that. So that's the amount that he charges. And he even actually spoke to UEM as well, he told me. So then he told me about the different avenues of advertising. Then he asked me, what is your client? Who are your clients? So if you're going for younger clients, then you would want to use TikTok. TikTok is really good when it comes to younger generation, which is very young, lah. Not too. But when you're looking at people who are going to buy properties, yeah, they are all above 25, 26. So these people are not so TikTokish, maybe later on, but more to YouTube and Facebook. For now, Facebook, YouTube is the best thing for our generation, the people who can buy. And Instagram as well.
Interesting. I've been also doing not really research, but exploring TikTok. All right. And this is what I noticed, something a bit, I wouldn't say peculiar. Obviously, we are all Malaysian. We can all speak Bahasa. But I noticed a lot of the TikTok videos that's produced by Malaysian, especially Chinese Malaysian. And there's a lot of videos that they speak in Bahasa. So I wonder why. I mean, nothing wrong with that. But I see a trend there. So it's something very interesting. Yeah. So I like that. So TikTok is for younger people. Am I right?
Yep.
Okay. So I'll be TikToking more then.
You for especially for recruitments and all that, you want to be TikToking, you want to get the younger people, because the older people a bit difficult already when it comes to new apps and things like that. The younger ones, they will catch all of this super fast and they'll know better than you also. So if you
but I noticed TikTok, they come up with a lot of how do you say it's a lot of like a lot of how should I put it? A lot of like Instagram, you have there's this feature called boomerang. Right. So TikTok as well. I notice when they dance, it's as if they are doing something like a boomerang. Okay, I don't know whether. Yeah.
Have you tried TikTok or not? So TikTok, I tried downloading it for one day. I used it only for one day. So they have a lot of things that you can do. So like boomerang kind of things, and it's like a quite interactive kind of things. It's very funny and funny stuff you can do with it.
Yes, that's right. So, but certainly, I think TikTok, all right, is actually gaining, catching up very fast. Okay. Okay. Now, what is the time now? Is 9. Oh my God! When it comes at night, I have to do this. Okay, we let's take another 2 questions. All right. So that we make it until 10. Wow. We have quite a lot of session, and your session has the most question. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. I'm okay. The wordings are a bit too small. Okay, hold on. Okay, I think this one is quite very interesting. I take quite a few videos of myself, but but the lighting somehow my face is not very clear and it's dark. So how can I prevent this? So I think the lighting issues, is it?
It's a very very common issue So even when I go take my videos, I like to do outdoor videos, because then I can see, okay, the lighting is coming here, coming there. And even when I do outdoor videos, there's like so many places that I need to change. Different places will have different lighting. And not only that, you want to have a wall. Sometimes when the wall will reflect light, and then it makes your face look nice as well. You don't see all your marks and things like that. So that sort of thing. And you don't want to do so much indoors. So you see, like now when we're doing indoors, right? I noticed there's a lot of noise in the video. So I tried to do a few indoor videos. I can share with you. This person can actually text me later. I can show how it looks like. It's quite bad, especially if you don't have natural lighting coming inside. So if natural lighting is coming inside, then it's okay. Or another thing that you can do with your phone is lock it to autofocus and push up the brightness. So that's one thing you can do to solve this brightness problem, lighting problem.
Okay, all right, okay. Let's take a last question over here. Okay, there's actually quite a lot of questions. So now for those that has posted your questions and we have not answered, please, I believe you can always PM or send Bhavani a message. But let's take this last question. This is quite interesting. I'm planning to buy a tripod where the phone can actually rotate based on the capturing the motion. All right, I think motion detector. Okay, would you advise? Would that be advisable?
I think the best would be a gimbal lah, because if you're going to go to with motion, but tripod, that means the person wants to keep it on a far distance so that it moves. I think that is the best person to ask about the gadgets actually is Kanish. So they can actually PM me and then I can pass it on to Kanish. I make him do all the research on gadgets usually, and then I make the decision.
And or Kanish can do a session for all of us. All right. Okay. So we have come to the end of our session. Oh, wait a minute. It's actually 9:56. Okay, I can't really see, so I thought it's 9:58. Okay, why don't we take one last question? All right, because this is something also very interesting. Okay, let's take a last question before we call it a night. Okay, just hold on. Okay. Would that this is very interesting. Okay, so you're actually sharing about using even as simple as our handphone to produce video. The question is, would there be much of a difference between an ordinary handphone as compared to a video camera in terms of the quality?
Yeah, definitely there will be. I always, because we have a Sony proper video camera as well. It's very good for video as well. But and I can see the quality difference. It's very different. Every time we take video in our phone, I'm like, yeah, but that one was better. When you see it on the phone, you don't really see much of a difference. Even on TV, actually, I tested seeing my videos, 4K videos, phone produced one on TV. It still looks good on it. Some people might just be very OCD that you want like perfect, then you want to use your camera. But there's a lot of disadvantages of using your camera when it comes to finance cost, because your gimbal is going to be way more expensive. Whatever that you need to suit to your camera is way more expensive. Even the app, you can't edit it with your phone anymore. So what if you every day you're out, you have road shows, you have sales gallery duties and all that, you won't be able to edit your videos. So when you even PC apps, I think to edit is more expensive as well, and it's more complicated. So that way, I think phone one is better. Anyway, you just want people to see at end of the day. And even when you go to Facebook ads, mostly people where are they advertising on your videos and all that? Facebook ads, right? That's where you generate a lot of income. It's so tiny, people are seeing in their phone. So no one is going to go on the PC or even a TV. Who's going to watch your real estate videos on TV unless you're going to do a TV show? So don't waste your money, better use a phone. Get a good phone, like the iPhone 11 Pro Max is very good. Maybe I think Samsung phones are good as well. I don't know. I'm sure it is. Camera wise, they maybe better than iPhone as well. I like iPhone because of the processor. It's quite fast and
Oppo is not bad as well. Why?
No comments. I don't know. I never really use Oppo, but I think the best when it comes to video quality all would be Huawei, Samsung, and iPhone lah. Oh, Oppo, I don't know whether it's in the league or not.
Because it's
Try it in your phone.
Oppo will make you younger. Okay, Oppo will make you younger. Okay, so all right. Okay, so we have come to the end of today's session. All right. Thank you so much, Bhavani, for sharing with us. We truly appreciate it, and also thank you so much for your effort. In putting up the slide. Very well done, and it's very informative. Actually, it's actually I think at least another 6 to 7 questions. So for those questions that Bhavani has not answered, or rather I have not raised it up, can you all please PM Bhavani? All right, and okay, so Bhavani, you want to show them your YouTube link so that they can actually follow you?
The link is very long one lah. So just go to YouTube and
YouTube. Yeah, show them.
Wani Well.
Okay.
You search for Wani Well, and then my videos will come up. You see this so you just press Wani Well and you see all my videos lah. It's either from me or Metro Well Pictures. So Metro Well Pictures is by David Teo. So this is actually one more thing I want to share lah. If you want more exposure, right? And you know that you are just going to start your YouTube channel and you don't have much views, you don't have maybe much clients to share it with, and it's going to take very long time. So what you do is you go to existing YouTube influencers and ask them, hey, do you want me to produce some videos first, then share your videos with them and ask them, would you want me to put my videos in your channel? We can work together, because they will earn as well with your videos. As soon as you get certain number of reaches and likes and all that, they will get some income out of it. At the same time, you've got exposure because this person has the exposure. So like David Teo, this Metro Well Pictures, he has about 200,000 subscribers. So that's how much of exposure I'm getting. That's one of the main reasons why I'm doing it in Malay, because most of his subscribers are Malays now.
All right. Interesting, because this morning I was in a session of how to monetize your YouTube, and interesting. So the person who shared actually was saying that I think within the first 1 or 2 months, he's earning like 5,000 to 6,000 ringgit. Yeah, so
young people are earning this much of money, very young. So David Teo told me, like, so many young people who just finished school, they are earning like 100K and all that. Our local Malaysians, yeah.
Wow. Okay. So so moral of story is produce more video. Okay. So that we can have some passive income as well. Okay. And I think the most important thing is, we can have a passive income. Make the video help all of us in able to sell our listing. I think that's also very, very important as well. Okay. So all right. Okay. Thank you very much, Bhavani. Now, before I end the session, I would want to share what is coming up tomorrow. All right. Can you all see? So tomorrow is going to be at what time is it? Tomorrow at 3 p.m. Kun is going to share with us the real estate agent's guide to home staging. Okay, now this is actually very interesting. Home staging, in short, allows the owner to increase the rentability of their property. That's number one. Not only the rentability goes up, the rental rate goes up as well. Okay, and so Kun has done it very successfully with a lot of her clients' units, especially apartments. So she will be sharing with us tomorrow on a guide to home staging. Okay, so it's happening 3 p.m. tomorrow. And so, all right, so that's the end of today's session. Thank you so much, Bhavani. All right, so I will see you guys tomorrow at 3 p.m. All right, so have a good night and stay safe. All right, bye-bye, everyone.